Measurement of kilometers in the Holy Quran. We also found kilometers in the Quran. The number of verses to iron in the Quran is the same number of kilometers to iron on earth. From the beginning of the Quran, there are 5100 verses to the iron verse in chapter iron. It means 5099 verses are before the word or verse of iron, and the verse number 5100 is the chapter iron's verse number iron. Verse number, not verse iron. It turned out that iron on earth is concentrated at its core 5100 kilometers below the surface. Let me explain it. With a radius of almost 3500 kilometers, Earth's core is about the size of the entire planet Mars. About 1/3 of Earth's mass is contained in the core, most of which is liquid iron alloyed with nickel and some lighter cosmically abundant components, for example sulfur, oxygen, and hydrogen, etc. Its liquid nature is revealed by the failure of shear type seismic waves to penetrate the core. A small central part of the core, however, below the depth of about 5100 kilometers, is solid iron. It is the Britannica Earth the Interior 2019 survey. Iron is 5100 kilometers below Earth's surface. Miles. We also found miles in the Quran. The number of verses between the Holy Kaaba and the Al-Aqsa Mosque is the same number of miles between them geographically. Yes, it is. In the chapter 9, the verse number 28. O you who believe, the polytheists are polluted, so let them not approach the sacred mosque, the holy mosque, Masjid al-Haram, after this year of theirs. And if you fear poverty, Allah will enrich you from His grace if He wills. Allah is aware and wise. As this was the chapter number 9, verse number 28. Now, chapter number 17, verse number 1. Glory to him who journeyed his servant by night from the sacred mosque, Masjid al-Haram, to Al-Aqsa Mosque, whose presence we have blessed, in order to show him of our wonders. He is the listener, the beholder. The verse that contains the sacred mosque, Kaaba Sharif, and Al-Aqsa Mosque are separated by 767 verses. As I already told you, that Quran, the sacred mosque, Masjid al-Haram discussion was in chapter number 9, verse 28, and Al-Aqsa Mosque's discussion was in chapter number 17, verse number 1. So, the Kaaba Sharif Mosque discussion was the verse number 1263, and the Al-Aqsa Mosque's discussion, chapter 17, verse 1, is the 2030 verse. So difference between 2030 minus 1263 is 767, which is exact equal to the geographical difference between Al-Aqsa Mosque and the Holy Kaaba. The verses that contains the sacred mosque and Al-Aqsa Mosque are separated by 767 verses. It turned out that geographically they separated by 767 miles, getting the coordinates from the Google Maps.